can use confidence in sports and self-belief in sports to give you self-belief in academics and self-belief in something else.
A titan, a powerful figure who stands out for greatness of achievement. Meet the giants in the Titans' journey in the Ministry of Sport and Community Development's Community Sport Titan Series, a component of the SHAPE program. Introducing Sport Titan Brian Browne from Moriah, Tobago. His love for cricket knows no boundaries. Having proudly represented Tobago in the sport, he now imparts the skills of the game to youngsters and is committed to youth development.
My name is Brian Browne. I live at Highlands Trace, Moriah, but I spent most of my childhood in the area that I do most of my community work, which is the lower part of the Northside Road, Government House Road, Mongrace, in Wim, along those lines, Plymouth Road and stuff like that, around Scarborough. That is where I do most of my work. I began playing in primary school, really, Mason Government School. All right, Coach Lester Allen introduced me to the game early. I probably was about 9 or 10 years old. Went on to Scarborough Secondary School, where I played for my 3 years. I represented the school under 13, under 15 at cricket. Right, never really played football until I left school. All right, so from Scarborough Sec, I went on to Signal Hill. All right, those days Scarborough Sec was 3 years, and then Signal Hill was, the higher secondary, which is 4th, 5th, and 6th. So I went up there, and also, joined the school team and stuff like that, and played. From there, I left and played with Scarborough Mason Cricket Club. I have only played cricket for Scarborough or Scarborough Mason. It was Scarborough at first, and then we joined the two teams. Right? I was always into cricket, but cricket was seasonal, of course. Right? January to June. So with nothing to do, I started to play football. I started with Leeds United from Wim. I went to Cutler Hall United, and then I ended up in St. Clair Coaching School with Mr. Burton St. Clair. All right, he's currently one of my mentors. All right, he and we have developed a very, very good relationship, and I've learned truckloads of stuff from him, both about life and coaching in general. So I got deeply involved in community work through Wim Anglican Primary School. Of course, the school is part of the community. All right, and I did a coaching course, and I had to do an internship, sort of. And I ended up at the school. Fell in love with the school. Did not even want to go there. I wanted to go to the school that I went to as a child, which was Mason Government School. But somebody had already taken it. But we were living in that community of Wim at the time. So I went there. We fell in love. And 18 years after, I'm still there. But from the school, we developed a wider community program, right? It is called Jarrick Titans Sports and Development Club. Started with about 10 or 12 boys, the school football team, from the school only. And now we have spread way across Tobago with maybe about 250 children. All right, so, we of course, we do both cricket and football. And the stories behind the success stories are numerous. We target not only sports, we highlighted over the years, we highlighted academics excellence, our little cookouts and stuff like that. We make sure the elderly is taken care of and stuff like that. There are people who are less fortunate in the community. They are welcome into the club. We would waive certain things. They would get free uniform. They would get, free subscription and stuff like that. So we would do our parts throughout the community, not just our community. Like I said, it has spread right across the island. Joshua James making the West Indies under 19 team has to top the list, because that is an international team. He went to the World Cup in South Africa, and he is a direct product of Jarrick Titans. We just started on a 19 team. Usually we used to cut off at 16, but parental pressure, I think some parents wanted the boys to hang around and while we sending them out and stuff like that. So we had a group of guys, and we were actually planning to take them to the US Open, enter them in a village league further up the road, all under 19 boys, and they won the competition. I think there was a year, I think probably it was 2018, when we probably won every single tournament on the island. Every one. All age groups. We don't have a proper home, we don't have a proper place, a real well-kept place, so we always scrapping. All right, the football we have to share, and we understand that we would have to share it's a community field, and we would have to share it with other disciplines and with people who just want to ride their bike. But those are some of the challenges. Finances, of course. When you grow your club, when the club is growing to that amount and that size, finances is always a challenge. So, finances are a challenge, facilities are a challenge. You can use confidence in sports and self-belief in sports to give you self-belief in academics and self-belief in something else, right? So it is massively important. Added to that, the amount of people that you would have playing sports is far greater than the amount that you would have playing studying academics. So you might have 3 or 4 very good academic students in your community, 5, 10, and you might target those 10. But what about the other 100? So it's utmost important that sports be involved in every single community at every single time. So don't expect to get $1 for every minute that you put in, or get rewarded for everything that you do. Sometimes it's a thankless job. It's a thankless job at times, right? Make up your mind to work long hours. Make up your mind to work long hours, because you're going to be called on to become a teacher, to become a coach. You're going to be the coach, but you're going to be the teacher, you're going to be the doctor, you're going to be a preacher sometimes, you're going to be the caretaker, you're going to be the nanny, you're going to be the butler, you have to wear several hats. Yes?
The Community Sport Titan series is brought to you by the Ministry of Sport and Community Development. Remember to like, follow, and share the Titans Journey on social media.